NDP member Lindsay Mathyssen takes a run at Melissa Lantsman. Instantly regrets it. Welcome to the Canadian Shield. My name is Sterling. I'm your host. Deputy Leader Melissa Lantsman was talking about the Housing Accelerator Fund and the housing plan put forward by the Conservatives and how it is so much better than what the Liberals are doing with wasting our tax dollars. I guess the NDP decided that it was time for them to be the talking points for the Liberal Party because she stood up and quite condescendingly spoke to Melissa Lantsman. Well, it didn't go well for her, let's just put it that way.
Municipalities where they've pumped millions and millions of dollars in. They've seen development costs go up. I think that's a responsibility of the federal government, one that this federal government has failed Canadians with over the last 10 years, and that is why we are in this crisis, and we are going to fix it.
Comments, honourable member for London Fanshawe.
I want to thank the honourable member for her speech. I am a bit concerned, however, that in all of the slogans and the one-liners that we are missing quite a lot of details in terms of this Conservative plan. And I am concerned that when we talk about, and they're talking about the GST off of homes under $1 million, that in one breath, they're talking about that, and then in another breath, when we've tried to reduce the GST off of some home essentials, they're calling it inflationary. I'm concerned that people would be confused in terms of that double standard or that hypocrisy, and I would love to hear the honourable member address that.
For Thornhill.
Nobody is confused about any of the hypocrisy here. What they are confused is the hypocrisy from the NDP that continues to vote with this Liberal government to raise taxes on all Canadians on everything. Our solution is pretty simple. We're going to take the tax off of everything for good for everyone. And I think the member of the NDP can go back to her people and have a carbon tax election where there's one option. She can continue supporting the government of the day like she has, being another part of the Liberal Party. She wasn't elected to do that. Or she can offer a permanent tax cut on everything for everyone.
Well said.
Melissa Lantsman seems to have gotten the better of that one, I would think. I wonder if the NDP is aware of how foolish they look when they talk about that the Conservatives should somehow agree that giving 45 cents off of a magazine or $1 off of a pair of high-heeled shoes compares to the $50,000 or $40,000 that a person would save on the cost of a home. I mean, understand something, that if you were to go to the house and it said listed for $800,000 and then they added the tax on top of that, and you got approved for that, that would now mean that you're able to buy a house that would cost another, $40,000. Or more accurately, you would be able to save that $40,000 to put it into any little renovations or, because when you first buy a home, there's a lot of waiting around for your money to come back, like to be able to have some money to spend. I'm sure any of you who bought your first home understand that. This is an enormous savings and compares nothing to the $4.50 you're going to save for the 2 months of the GST pause that the Liberal government is so convinced is going to help you that they refuse to offer it to you for the entire year. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, I'm going to wrap here. I want to thank you for listening. I'll talk to you next time.